All right, welcome back, my friends, to Choir Boys Cutlery, the comeback edition. Been a rough weekend, but this is therapeutic for me, so we're going to go on with it. It's Skull Steel Warhammer. This is a bad motor scooter. We'll get to this in a minute. Just give you a quick look at that thing, man. Got four little diamonds there. 1050, 1055 carbon steel. That spike will knock your head off. That was used for getting armor open. This was for knocking your brains out. Okay, the other night, I introduced y'all to the Bowie Bushman Bowie from Cold Steel. $17 on Amazon. You say, Scab, why in the world are you showing some of this cheaper stuff? Well, everybody likes to talk about uncertainty, and in these uncertain times, son, well, let me tell you something, son. I'm ready in these uncertain times. I look like Leonidas from the 300. You know what I'm saying? I drop that right here. Ha! I come all the way back here. I got about 8 foot of reach. Ha! You ain't getting me, hoss. Ha! Just like that. So what I'm going to do right now is put this thing through the test. Now, here's something y'all don't know, son. I put this thing through the test for about 4 previous videos that I've had to scrap every one. One, I literally threw this thing through my neighbor's pontoon boat over there. He is not happy. That's the truth. God's honest truth. I'll say this, it landed to about right. That's about right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to take these amber visions off. I hate doing that because they're going to watch my eye float, but they keep fogging up. The hotness is just too much. So seriously, it entered, well, hit a 55-gallon drum. I was scared to death it hit that pontoon, son. But it went about like that. So you're talking about 2.5 inches of penetrating power. Not one nick on this SK5 steel. Not one. But let me show you something. Right here, we got a little piece of watermelon. Now, I'm not throwing that as a spear, son. I've done that 3 times, hit 3 things I shouldn't have. But if they're coming, look at that. I'll move it out of the way. See how I guarded that? Now watch. Watch. I'll get over here where y'all can see. See this orange? It's a grapefruit. I hate grapefruit. Ready? Y'all see it right here? I hit it so hard that it penetrated into the stick. I'm about to go in there and whip that guy's ass up one side of the street and down the other. He don't know the mood I'm in. That is stupid. But I digress. I can't stand that. I got rescue dogs, and I got some dumbass over there shooting fireworks. Lord help me. If I make it through this week without killing somebody, it'll be the prayers of my mom and the grace of the good Lord. I promise you that. Now, seriously, look, watch this. It penetrated down into that thing. Now, it's got a thing for a screw. Step up here. It's got a thing where we can put a screw in there so we can secure it in. We can jam it in there just like that, okay? Now, give me 1 second. Let's just wait. Woo! Go and shove it up his ass. I'm not in a good mood. Anyway, it's supposed to be therapeutic. It's not. Trust me, son. Y'all seen where it stuck. Y'all seen where it sliced. It didn't get a great cut. I didn't get a great cut on it, but we did get a decent one. And that's what we want. I've got, seriously, about 8 foot. Now, again, people say, Scab, you've got expensive stuff, and I do. I've got some nice stuff. I don't buy cold steel because I'm bit with the cold steel bug, okay? I buy cold steel, I've said this before, because I can beat the hell out of it. This is $17, and that's about 4 cuss words. That's going to be it for this video, I promise. Put all the money in your cuss jar. That way on October 19th, my birthday, y'all can send it to me, and it'll be a great gift for me, and I'll feel bad about it and probably quit cussing. So, we're going to do that. Now, here's the deal, okay? For $17, well, $25, because I bought this for $8, and everybody's got one of these at the house. Megan wouldn't let me use hers. And this for 17. So there's 25 bucks. I've got real-time defense. Will it be a gun? No. But let me explain something to y'all. Not everybody and their brother. I think sometimes when we think of things going wrong, you know, we think of a bunch of guys running around and it's like some video game. What it's going to be is this. Grab what you can when you can and defend yourself. If I have this in my home, you're not coming down I can defend the entire hallway. One, I fill up the hallway. Megan knows how to shoot. So I promise you, this is close to me when I sleep. I can keep you at bay until she can get the gun. Same thing for you guys. Get one of these. The other thing is this, son. If you jump up in your tighty whities and you run down the hall at somebody breaking in your house, I promise you this, they ain't staying. You hear what I'm telling you? So we got that. We got good slicing power. I wanted to show you some kind of penetration. I got this water bottle. Well, here. I don't know that y'all can see it very well, but there is a piece of watermelon there. Cut it off just like that. We'll set that up. Let's jam this back on there. Now what you might have to do, I don't really care about putting this on super tight or super secure right now. I'm going to order another one when I go inside, and one I will mount, and one I'll keep because I got some tape coming. I got like some grippy tape, and I got some corks. And what I want to do with that tape is tape my handle because it is slick. I really have been out here for a minute. It is slick, and I want to use the corks to fill up the holes. That way I've got somewhat of a survival style cheap knife I can throw in the truck. You know, I can keep by the door. If stuff goes wrong, I can grab it. We go kayaking a lot. Something like that will be perfect. The survival palooza I'm thinking about putting together, these would be perfect. You can go frog gigging, you can get fish, you can defend yourself, you can do all kind of things. Let's see. Now, this is going to be more me than it is anything. Let's see if I can get some good penetration. I penetrated something. And just like that, son. That easy right there, that I got that kind of good penetration. That's practice. That's pure practice, and Lord knows I need a lot more of it. Now, I'll wipe this thing down with some WD-40, and I'll use my, y'all know I use a sponge to wipe all my carbon steel. Anytime you do anything with carbon steel, guys, you got to wipe it down every time. Now, real quick with the time we got left, in kind of the vein and the theme that we're keeping, I found this machete on the last job out in the woods. You say, I guess you did. It's a surveyor's machete, not ours, but you can tell by the pink paint. Some guy was out there clearing the path, cutting the line, painted it pink so he wouldn't forget it, and he forgot it. And they're long gone. So I brought it home, put some tape on it, run it through the work sharp, and I got a free machete. This, found on the side of the road, it's about an $8 to $10 machete, maybe more, I doubt it, but it's free. Run it through the work sharp. I've got 2 different size machetes right here that didn't cost me a dime. They're everywhere. A lot of what I pick up, and being in the locating industry, sewer work, that kind of thing, you're out on the road, you do find this stuff. A lot of times we find a lot of, believe it or not, we find a lot of like steak knives and things like that these little crackheads try to make shivs out of and abandon. So what I do is I bring them home, use the Dremel, clean them up, put a new point on them, sharpen them up, and I use them. I throw them, I practice with them. These are 2 different weights that you can practice with without messing up your good stuff. Now, some of you got money that you know, and you've earned it. Some of you got money that you've earned, and you can afford to go buy, you know, a $200 Condor machete and beat it to death. You can buy a $150 scimitar, kind of like that one that's awesome, and beat it to death. Or you can wisely get some different machetes, different sizes. I'm not saying go out and look for them. I'm saying if you see them, pick them up. Now we're going to bring this thing to an end, but I just wanted to show y'all a couple things. All right, this has just been on the work chart. And it went right in half. just a little bit of sharpening. Look at that. Look at that. That's sharp, son. Put it up here. I've got it sharp enough it sticks. So there's that one. We'll just use a new one of these. We'll grab our surveyor's machete like this. I'm just going to do a swing or two, and I got one more cheap piece to show you. And then as the week goes, son, we'll get into some more expensive stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I roll. I think I got I got the worst grapefruits you could possibly get. The most oblong ones. See the deep, look at that. I mean, that's like serious. That's a different hole, that's a different thing. A little bit of sharpening, a little bit of care, a little bit of time, a little bit of working on your carburetor, and you got something worth doing. Let me show you something else. Watch here. Nondescript water bottle. Let's see what she got. Cut it in twain, son. Let me show y'all. Look at that. That's not a very good cut. You're missing the point. That's a tremendous cut for what we're working with. All right. Last thing. We all see on Pinterest, you know, our wife's Pinterest, of course, or Amazon or whatever, those really cool looking katana sets. Or Wish is a big one. They got all the katanas and the size. Well, here's your Wish katana. In actuality, this thing was $10. You say, Scab, why would you buy that? Because I wanted to see what it was, and because I'm here for y'all. Well, let me tell you something about this $10 crappy katana. It's 1/8 inch thick. It's gone through that work sharp 3 or 4 times, and it's got a point, son, that'll penetrate. You hear me? And it'll get it done. Let's do this. Let's cut some fruit with it. Let me get a piece. All right, here we go right here. Put this up here like this. We'll backhand it. So fast you can't even. See that? See that right there, guys? That's $10. You say, I can do that with anything. That's the point. You can defend yourself with anything. It comes so fast tonight, y'all can't even hear it hitting. There we go. All right, 22 veterans a day kill themselves. We're going to work on that, and I'm talking to more and more veterans as we go. I'm trying to get a grip on, this is a different group, guys. These guys have seen hell, just like every other war sees hell, but they're coming home to a little different environment. The way we treated our Vietnam veterans is absolutely shameful. I can't talk about it without getting mad. But in some ways, the way we treat these veterans, because, hey man, life's going on. You know, this has been a 20-year war, 15, 20-year conflict, and they're going off, hey, thank you for your service, but do we really know what they've gone through? No. I know a lot of us mean the best. I mean the best. You mean the best. But let's be mindful. The best advice I've been told is if a veteran starts, just ask them to reach out. Maybe not to you, but to someone they trust. That's a big thing. That is a big thing. I'm going to compile some stuff in the next couple weeks, have some really good solid places that they can go or you can go for help. Until then, we're going to just be reminded of 22 a day. Now, with Eric's passing, I've decided to take a different approach. We're still going to have fun. We're still going to cut a bunch. The show is the show is the show is the show. That won't change. But Choir Boys Cutlery, from this point forth, is going to take the fight to addiction. Not the addicts, but to addiction. If you need help, reach out. Please reach out. The reason I brought up Eric is this: he did not die from addiction. It's not at all what I'm saying. He and I, and very few really nobody knew this, but when we did our video last Friday, when it was over, we were talking, and because of our experiences and because of our past, we decided that we were going to team up and every Friday do a video, and every Friday try to bring awareness, and every Friday try to help somebody out. That's still going to happen. He'll just be an unseen partner. And so, my dear, dear friends, I love you. God bless you. I'm Scab. You're not. Take care.